Uh, Hi, is this Tanner?
It's about time. You're late.
Well, I clicked. You didn't exactly send a Zoom. Didn't exactly send a link.
What do you mean? I emailed you the link.
Well, you emailed me a photo,
It was a
so
screenshot.
it wasn't a. I mean, that wasn't a screenshot.
It was a shot I took of my screen.
I mean, it looked like a cell phone picture of a computer screen.
Well, that's the way I
Anyway,
always send it. I take a photo of my screen and email it through my phone. It's called cybersecurity.
okay. I didn't mean to be late. I had to type in the code to join the meeting, and the code is like 30 letters long, so it just took a
Sounds like
minute.
you've
But
never been in
anyway.
a Zoom meeting before.
No, I mean I've done plenty of Zoom meetings. It's just
How do you have a tech podcast and you've never done a Zoom meeting?
no, I've done plenty of Zoom meetings. I just
So try to
usually
keep
there's like
up,
a
son.
link to click. So anyway, I'm sorry. This is not. I'll cut this part out. But anyway, thank you for joining. And do you mind if I give a little background just
No, that's
for
fine.
people listening?
The more information on the record, the better, actually.
Okay. So yeah, so I've been working on an idea for a new site, and last week I kind of just put it out into the world. If you're listening to this, the last episode was about the new htmxlabs.com, which my plan is basically just to build it in public. And one of the first things I did was put up a site online just with a kind of simple suggestion box for people to be able to, help me sort of grow, help the site kind of grow into what people want it to be. And so I could take those suggestions. So I won't get into it fully, but, these are just sort of suggestions in the hypermedia world. And I'll just say I got a lot of really great messages. Some were really useful suggestions, but some were just kind of encouragement, which I really appreciated. And one of those messages you'll recognize, Tanner, was someone who wrote in and just wanted to talk on the podcast, and talk to me about an opportunity that HTMX Labs unlocks. So I'm pretty excited to hear about that. So anyway, Tanner, thank you for joining. Welcome to the show. Your message was like a little bit cryptic, but I'd love to talk about opportunities. What kind of things were you thinking?
Hey, let's establish a few things for the record.
Okay, yeah, sounds good.
So now, your name is Lazarus Morrison. Confirm or deny?
Yeah, yes. I usually go by Lazarus. I don't really need the last
Confirm
name.
or deny?
Confirm, I guess.
Okay. And you are the sole proprietor of htmxlabs.com. Confirm or deny?
Yeah, I mean, confirm. It's just me.
And confirm or deny that you are not, nor have ever been, a partner, client, representative, or agent of Big Sky Software LLC.
A big sky. You mean the people who made HTMX? I mean, confirm. I'm not part
And
of.
also, please confirm or deny that you have never been authorized, endorsed, engaged, or otherwise
Okay,
hired.
wait. I'm sorry. Let. What do you? Why are you asking sort of
Let me remind you
questions
that you
about?
are under oath.
I'm not under oath. What
Well,
are you
you're on the
talking about?
record. This is all on the record.
I mean, I'm recording it for the podcast. It's not. We're not on record. I'm sorry. I don't really understand what the questions are.
I'll get
Are
to
you
that,
talking
but
about opportunity?
I need, before we get to that, I need to establish a few basic facts.
I mean, that's fine. We can make it quick. I mean, just try, maybe nothing that's going to get my identity stolen would be nice, if that makes
Confirm or
sense.
deny, you are the sole proprietor of the X account at HTMX Labs.
Confirm.
You are the sole proprietor of the YouTube channel HTMX Labs.
Confirm. Yeah.
You are the sole proprietor of the website htmxlabs.com.
Confirm.
Well, that's all I need. Thanks.
I'm sorry. What's going on exactly? I just thought I thought you had an opportunity to talk about here. I don't. You know, is this a question about who I am? Are you making sure you're in the right place?
Oh, I'm pretty sure I'm in the right place. I knew you'd fall for this. And on behalf of myself and the other 1,068 CEOs of HTMX, as documented and enshrined on the official registry held at htmx.ceo, thank you. Under the statutes, ordinances, regulations, and rules of the state of Delaware, I hereby serve you virtually with a cease and desist order.
What? A cease and desist order for what?
All of it, I guess. Everything. YouTube, Twitter, the website, the podcast, cease and desist, effective immediately and in perpetuity.
I'm sorry. On okay. There's no such thing, first of all, as a virtual cease and desist. Uh, Even if I'm sorry. Okay. I'm just trying to figure out what you're talking about. What gives you the right to send me a cease and desist on anything?
Well, let me ask you a question. Have you ever heard of open source software?
Okay, of course.
Confirm or deny?
Confirm. I've heard of open source software.
Well, open source doesn't mean you can just steal and use the trademarks of private companies. It's an invitation for theft, and you can't profit off of other people's work. So we CEOs of HTMX can't stand by and watch you using the name HTMX to profit off of our work.
First of all, I'm not profiting off anything. You can, I mean,
And
you can
furthermore,
profit from open source stuff anyway, but I'm not doing it anyway.
you know, when you're, I think beyond that, by appropriating the name, you violated our First Amendment rights as a corporation.
Your First Amendment rights as a corporation?
And
I really don't understand that.
well, when you speak as HTMX Labs, everyone assumes this is an official, that an official communication, that it comes from us, that you're representing the trademark of HTMX. So you can
I'm
see the
sorry.
confusion in trademark law and in the marketplace.
When you say it comes from us, you're talking about you are from HTMX. I mean, you can't be serious.
Well, we're all from HTMX.
All
And
like this.
I'm going to let you know, this is very serious. The CEOs, including myself, have been waiting to take action until you made a move egregious enough to warrant it. This creation of the new site, blatantly assuming the HTMX name, was really the final straw. And as members of the open source community, we have a duty to put forward this action against you and your team.
There's no team, first of all.
Confirmed. You acted alone and are solely responsible.
I mean, I didn't act on anything. This is a crazy idea, and if you're going to contact me about this, you could have just emailed me and let me know something was going on. I mean, you can't sue me over just trying to have an HTMX informational page. Does Carson Gross know about this? Are you doing this on behalf of Big Sky?
Well, I don't want to give that kind of impression. Mr. Gross isn't involved. But as a fellow CEO, I'm sure he'd agree with me defending his rights and the rights of all other CEOs of HTML.
I mean, I happen to be one of the CEOs. If you want to count, signing up on the website with like a 600 or 1,000 or whatever it is, other people, I'm one of those CEOs. I mean, I don't agree with this.
You may claim that, but we're unanimous in this, and I have the full support and backing of all the other CEOs of HTMX.
You know, I got some stuff in the suggestion box, and it was all very nice. And I thought, I was excited about this meeting, talking to you about some opportunity with HTMX. And
Well, it is
what
going to
is
be an
this?
opportunity for me and for the other CEOs.
Look, I mean, I just heard about this. Okay, so you're coming with some information, and I think you're wrong actually about most of this stuff. But I
Oh,
need to
well,
think for
that's
a
up to the
second.
courts to
So,
decide.
I mean, what are you trying to get out of this? I mean, you just want to like a cease and desist? What does that mean? You just want to shut down the HTMX page? You just want to shut down my stuff?
Well, that's one way it could go. I mean, we could do this the hard way or the easy way. You could shut down the site, or we could go a different way.
Listen, that's never gonna happen. Okay. I mean, I think this is, frankly, I think it's bullshit. I'm not taking the site down. HTMX Labs, I have been in good faith just kind of using HTMX because it's a technology. So HTMX Labs is just HTMX is the tech, like HTML, like JavaScript. I'm HTMX Labs is something that I'm building, and that's here to stay. And that's my Twitter handle, and I've been happy kind of growing with that. That's my YouTube channel. Um, it's here to stay. Okay. You understand?
So I don't know if you caught that, but what we CEOs are looking for is that we're looking for you to sign an agreement to surrender 8% of the profit in perpetuity if you plan to continue to use the
8% of the profit.
name.
Okay. So let me guess. You've been inspired by, you think you're defending open source, and you think you can just take 8% of my, first of all, there's no profit. 8%, that's a funny number. How'd you come up with that?
It's in the zeitgeist.
Okay, so you think this is like this is a WordPress situation, and you think you're acting on behalf of HTMX here. I guess you think you are.
Well, those are your words, not mine.
So who gets the 8%? Who gets the
Uh,
8% of the profit? To you? To who?
to me and all the other CEOs.
So I'm sorry. So that you are filing something that you're going to take the profit and give it to the other CEOs. I mean, if there was ever any profit, maybe someday there will be, but there's no way I'm signing over any percentage of it, and definitely not to you. I mean, this you call me talking about something else, and you expect me to just sign over my future stuff to you because
Well,
of something you're saying on a call with nothing. You have nothing else here. I think it's actually ridiculous.
I can tell you're very passionate about this project. So I kind of see a young myself in you. So I'm going to throw something else
Okay.
out there. Why don't you give me $6,500 and keep the site?
What?
And the YouTube and
Listen,
the X. I'm not a monster.
I'm not giving you a goddamn penny.
$2,200 and change the name.
No. No, I'm not. No, I don't. I'm not sure you understand what I'm saying here is that you're not getting anything from me. And I was not going to post this after you came on and kind of changed what this call is about, but I might post it now just so people can see the kind of business that you're trying to run.
Okay, give me $1,600 and give my nephew Andrew an internship.
What the fuck?
He's trying to get into Vassar.
Okay. Uh, all right. Is that
We'll
your?
change the name of the
Let me get.
site.
Is that your real picture up there? Is this your? This looks like an AI. So how come you are not on camera right now? I thought this was going to be. I thought you were going to do a call. This was your Zoom setup. You don't have a camera working on your computer. Is this what you look
Well,
like, Tanner?
more or less like this. I have a much
Okay. I mean,
weaker setup today, but
this is
otherwise,
this is never going to happen. It's not going to happen.
you
I'm not
will change the name of
changing
the site,
htmx. No, I'm
and
not going to
then
change the name of the site.
you'll give me $1,100, and you'll change the name of the site.
I think I am going to post this.
Look, you don't have the money to defend yourself. I've already won. You've passed the 90-day grace period.
What grace period? Grace period for what?
It's like it's nothing. It's a domain thing. Legally, you have 90 days from the date of purchase to abandon the site, but I'm sure that's passed.
Well, look, I don't want to contact my lawyer, but you should know that I do have a lawyer if I need one.
Which one? What's their name? I know pretty much every lawyer licensed in Massachusetts.
I'm not telling you who my lawyer is. And listen, I don't think we need to keep talking about this. Just, I want you to make sure you hear me. I'm not changing the name. This is a matter of principle. I don't want to be bullied by somebody. You're not even from you have no connection to any real HTMX. You're not
Look,
from
son,
Big Sky.
I'm going to tell you this one time.
I'm not changing it.
You're going to change the name. You're going to give me between $600 and $800, minimum
Oh my God.
$500, at least $500, or my lawyers will forward you the terms within the hour. Good day.
I'm going to post this. I want people to see. Okay.